Hi everyone, my name is Jimmy Saroka and I do live stream for a living. I'm a minimalist. I have a couple other things about me that I'm starting to remember after having my personality entirely wiped. So I will have a bio again soon as I figure that out. Abby Johnson, welcome to the party. Morgan, welcome to the party. Sith Lord Bailey and one other, welcome to the party. Sweet Blossom, welcome to the party. Leia, welcome to the party. Christopher and four others. Steve Kelso, welcome to the party. Charlotte Sykes. Adventures of Ziggy and Lola, welcome to the party. Hello. Okay, so here's the deal. If we have negative stuff to say, then unfortunately you will be banned from my entire Instagram story because there's no individual thing just for live, which is very unfortunate for people who cannot be respectful. Charlotte says, hi, love. Welcome from the UK. Jerry Leslie, welcome to the party. Doug Wright, welcome to the party. Tabin, welcome to the party. Shy Gamer, welcome to the party. Randy and Steph's Closet, welcome to the party. So, talking about human validity. Josh, welcome to the party. Stormy Life, welcome to the party. We had pretty much... One second here. Yeah, we can't. We're not welcoming a drama on in here. I know I had said like if they come to my broadcast, but I'm not. No, just no. Like I said, I have drama that I would like if I share drama from my real life, sure. But I really try not to get involved in other people's internet drama because for them, there's money involved and like they're doing it for so many different reasons, and it's very toxic and vile. And it's not healthy. Whereas like regular human drama in real life is just it's normal stuff. So, but we're doing a lot of live streams over on Periscope, which is live streaming for Twitter. But I am getting back on the wheel here with Instagram. J Law, what up, player? Goes Tabin. Princess, welcome to the party. Aubrey, Jaw Destroyer, K March, welcome to the party. All right, human validity. I think oftentimes in society we're told that we're not valid or that we're not important. Reagan, welcome to the party. And a lot of times we'll feel guilty or be guilted and told that we are only valid if we behave a certain way or if we are a certain person or identify a certain way. Valerie, welcome to the party. Blazing Gentrails, welcome to the party. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, you're valid. Whether or not that validity translates into society is based on how well we perform, quote unquote, right? I don't perform all that well. I'm working on that. Heartbreak, welcome to the party. Flora, Pink Rose, welcome to the party. It is getting better. I do have the ability to. I still have 2 feet from 2 different people on my neck still, almost out front of them. Once I am, then I can just do as I please, and you guys will see who I really am. Can't really do that right now, but I have a lot of travel photos, and there's just a lot of stuff that I would love to be able to share with you, because for a very long time I was a travel vlogger, and I also had volunteered with nonprofits, did a lot of different stuff, and I can't even do anything right now, and, essentially, whatever, it's over. Good things are happening. Life is getting better. Sherry, welcome to the party. Cindy, welcome to the party. Callie Carson, welcome to the party. Cole, welcome to the party. So where do we go from here? Mindfulness meditation, it really helps me with anxiety, stress. I think it would be really beneficial. Yes, Abby, I do. Jay, welcome to the party. My stress level had gone to a point that I really didn't count on. And it was mostly my fault because I wouldn't just block people. I wouldn't choose to just block people. Blister Milk, welcome to the party. And I kid you not, anybody that found me from a negative place on the internet, no joke, it was my inability to simply stand my ground and trust myself and just block people and get rid of them. That led to things appearing the way that they are. Whatever. I can't change it. It's how it is. SS Space, welcome to the party. Serendipity, welcome to the party. So, today, Caitlin, may I? Okay, Caitlin already had given me permission. I re-asked for permission. Marvy, welcome to the party. Marvy, Myra. Caitlin felt invalid today. And Caitlin has felt invalid a lot over the time frame that I knew her, and, based on what Caitlin has said throughout her childhood. And I'm not here to tell her story, but rather my involvement in her story. And, that invalidity came a lot from this guilted mindset. Michael, welcome to the party. This belief that she had to feel guilty for leaving someone else behind or for living the way that she wants to. Definitely did not see that block coming. I bet he didn't. That's wonderful. I love that. Katie, welcome to the party. And so now knowing she's valid, it's very beautiful watching Caitlin blossom. Now that she knows that Alyssa Wargala, welcome to the party. Tiny Jew, welcome to the party. I could not provide that validity to Kate. All of you know that. Caitlin did not know that. And I've been trying to teach her that for the very long time, and now she finally gets that. But it was very hard for me to preach that and teach that. Not deleting comments, just making sure to get rid of negative people. That's not, their comments are already unwelcome. That's called restriction. That is why I like Instagram, because I can restrict someone. They can see my content, but they do not have the ability to cross an inappropriate boundary and, break boundaries and essentially stalk me inappropriately. So Instagram is fantastic. I don't know just who tired, welcome to the party. Seesaw, welcome to the party. Josh Drummond, welcome to the party. NGMJ, welcome to the party. Dara Forelli, welcome to the party. Hey, she waved at me first. Sam and Joey, welcome to the party. And now it's coming to recognition and acceptance of my own validity. I'm not a shut-in. I was when I was younger because I was afraid of the world and I was told to be. I now know that I don't have to be for two reasons. I'm a badass, and I'm a good guy. And the world's not really that scary as long as stay away from trouble as much as you can. Francesca, welcome to the party. Beth Dell, welcome to the party. Cryan, welcome to the party. So as I regain my own confidence and get back on my feet and I lose my nasally voice and I open my lungs back up, it's amazing to me how I see some comments where people actually think that I'm like 5'2", and that I'm like this scared little guy. I will inform you that I'm about 6 foot. I'm 5'11", and 6 foot in boots, and I am 200 pounds of straight muscle with a gut. So, people misunderstand me quite heavily, and I do have the confidence of a bull, and the tenacity of an ass. But that's who I am. I'm just letting you know that, if you look at me and you see a normal person, you were right about me, and it means a lot that you see that. Weren't you on Periscope a minute ago? Yes. Yeah. I was supposed to go live on Instagram, but I had my one schedule mixed up with the other, and I went live on Periscope. So I said to Periscope, I'm like, hi guys, sorry, bye guys, and I had to go. But down the hill, D, welcome to the party. I will admit something that is very hard for me. No one's perfect and that's normal, says Charlotte. Yes, that is normal. What is unfortunate is when mistakes are made that shouldn't be made. I've made some of them. Very embarrassing. Embarrassing is an understatement. It doesn't control me. It doesn't define me. Do you have a schedule posted? I don't. Spontaneous Tears, welcome to the party. I don't have a schedule posted. I live very real time, and I like I like knowing that people have their notifications on and they're looking for me and I'm looking for them, because when you come to the broadcast, I like to talk to you. Now on Periscope, if you come to Periscope, it is like a different world. It sounds like I have a different personality. It's the one place where I have no filter and I sound like a jerk. I really do. So if you ever see anything on Twitter about me or anything like that, when I'm on Twitter, I'm just a loose cannon. So don't judge. He goes, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm an absolute loose cannon on Twitter. I have fun with it. People have fun with me. But I'm learning how to... I know how to take a joke. I just block people that don't know how to take a joke. As long as past flaws are corrected, working on getting corrected, it's fine. Yes. Yes, anything that is socially or legally unacceptable are healed. And the only thing that was legally unacceptable was a very short time frame between my girlfriend and I where we were not in agreement. We were in a very, very rough place together. So we continued working that out. And now, we're good in that perspective. Have you watched the videos made about you? Francesca, I've seen like one or two, and I really make an effort to stay away from it. When there are portions where it is just actual my stuff, not, slighted and angled to make it sound a certain way, when it is just the raw footage, if I see that, sometimes I will watch it, just as a reminder to myself of where I've been, and how, make sure I don't go back there, and also to see that I was there, because to put yourself in my shoes, it is just, I can't even wrap my head around that I was in that headspace. I mean, what was that headspace? What even was it? So, and most people can't relate to it, nor could you even imagine, and I hope you never have to, or that you do. All right, let me catch up a little bit here. Serendipity says, hey, everyone makes mistakes. I'm new here, so I don't know what mistakes have been made, but I believe it's about how we overcome our mistakes and move forward that matters. Yes, it does, Serendipity, and I do a lot of Periscope broadcasting, which is live streaming for Twitter, and now I would not necessarily recommend anyone else doing it. It could be a very rough place if you don't know how to handle yourself. It is like the Wild West, and it's like there's stalkers, there's like some scary people, but it's a fantastic platform to get things off your chest and to connect with people on a level that you may not be able to do because on Instagram and stuff like that, because there's a lot of restrictions on Instagram, which is good. It keeps everybody safe, right? Twitter is not a safe place, but Twitter is a place where you can kind of just let it out. And for me, knowing who I am, I judge myself based on how do I behave on Periscope. That it is my own litmus test about who I am at present. So the way that I behave on Periscope is no holds barred. Like I know that I could pretty much get away with anything. Obviously within reason. But I'll be that way, and then I'm like, okay, well, what do I need to work on? Because this is my transparent self. And I think there's a lot of people on social media who they put their best foot forward, quote unquote, and they only show a portion of themselves. And to a degree, that kind of thwarts self-realization. It thwarts the ability to see how we're being. So I like to reflect for myself, just so that I know what I need to work on. Because in real life, I mean, I'm not challenged like that in real life at all. The way that I'm challenged in the comments and things like that. And blocking people, healthy move. Trying to be a little less conspiratorial and weird, that's a good move. Trying to get outside and do normal human things when it's legal, meaning because of the quarantine, that's healthy behavior. It's been a process, but Kate and I have both come a really long way. Joey Boots, welcome to the party. Vegas Barbie Doll, welcome to the party. Anna Elizabeth, welcome to the party. Hello. But the thing people leave out is y'all are so young. It takes effort to keep relationships going. Seesaw, we are so proud of our ability to maintain what we have together. More than likely in the future, would you prefer that I remain silent about all that? What would you like? You're half the equation. It's okay. I can keep my mouth shut. I've learned to be good at that. Let it out? Is that what you said? No. How are you going to feel? That matters. They're not going to have to deal with that when this shuts down. I am. And I also care about how it's going to affect you. But it must be your half of the choice. And you're not on the spot. Nobody's judging you. They're in your corner. Everybody's in your corner. An expectation for me to know what you want would be me being unfair to you. Well, I can be truthful without saying right now what the future holds. So in respect to you, what would you prefer? Yes, ma'am. More than likely, Caitlin and I will separate in the future. We are in a relationship right now with the goal of separating from said relationship. We are like uncourting. Think of it like uncourting. We are slowly separating because we've been through a lot together, and we're working it out together, and it's also granting each other safe passage into a better future that we both want. So we're more or less helping each other along so that we both land somewhere healthy to be good to one another. We were sort of forced together for a really long time in a way that wasn't so healthy. And so as we separate, we're going to be doing it like in a healthy fashion. Dominic, welcome to the party. Sage, welcome to the party. Tara PA, welcome to the party. Sage Thyme, welcome to the party. Being 19, I'm learning every day. Yeah, nobody's asking for my unsolicited advice, so I won't give it. Another thing I'm learning about being 25 is that I've worn 1,000 hats and I'm super young, but because I'm so young, people are like, "Dude, you don't have much to. What are you teaching us for? You're 25." I'll just sit here with all the knowledge that I have. I'll wait 20 years, and then people listen to me because I'm older. I know a hell of a lot at my age, and I'd love to share it, but most people aren't interested because I'm young. They say, "No, just go dance around," which is what I should do, right? I should just go make TikToks. I need to relax. I don't need to be a 25-year-old guru or whatever, you know. But life's been long. Headspace needs a haircut. Caesar looking mofo. Goodbye. Sage's back. Did I scoot up a little bit? What's today's topic? Today we are talking about human validity. Knowing that you're valued and valid without anyone else's opinion or permission, and that guilt can be a really ugly thing. And once again, I'm not a guru. I'm not teaching anyone. Speaking of TikTok, time to post. I don't have one ready. Crap. Alright, I gotta go make a TikTok. James A. Saroka, or Jim underscore, I think it's Jim underscore Saroka. It's my TikTok. It's one of I have the two. It's one of those two. I think I'll be posting on the other one. So I'm gonna post, but just know that no matter who is, whatever you're going on whatever's happening in your life, don't feel like you can't be yourself. Feel like you always hear on social media a lot of negatives. Don't feel like you can't, right? Feel as you can, because you can. Be yourself. Do your thing. Because I'm doing my thing. And I've never felt better. And I thought doing what everyone else wanted would have made things better. And it definitely didn't. Hannah Dixon, welcome to the party. Amber Spence, welcome to the party. Sarah Evans, welcome to the party. I feel safe. That's good. Feeling safe is very important. Eyewater, welcome to the party. I do hope you're trying to get better for both your sakes. I suppose nothing happens overnight. Exactly, Francesca. And for what we've been through, it takes time. It takes time. And there were a lot of people trying to pressure Kate and I just to split up and just straight up call it quits and but they doubted. They doubted Caitlin and I's ability to power through this. They doubted our human ability to conquer the situation without the need for exterior resources. And we have. We pretty much have. And there's still regular stuff to work through, but most of that's going to be solved when we both just move on with our lives. Now that includes, working through the rest of it and One thing that I have definitely learned is that if I'm not going to have any close friends or people who are right in my immediate environment, I will definitely have a therapist. Because having someone to bounce my reality off of that I know whether or not I'm being delusional is super important. Because I know, especially living this life, there's not a lot of people that I could trust. And that's part of why I never really talk to anyone. But everyone needs someone, even if they're paid. So, Jim Shoes, welcome to the party. C, welcome to the party. Amy, welcome to the party. Real life opposed to... What's that referring to? Emma Lowney, welcome to the party. How are you? Joey Boots, welcome to the party. Oh, God, it took me away. Come on back. Where are we? Oh, God, there's been a whole lot happening I didn't even see. Hi, James. Hi, Emma. Joey says hello. Thank you, hello. And it's doing it again. Don't do that. Come on. It's a marathon. Charlotte says it's a marathon, not a sprint. You'll get there. You'll get there, loves. I know I'm valid. It helps to hear other people remind me. And remind Kate. It helps Kate as well, for sure, I'd imagine. Ocean Masterpiece, welcome to the party. Please have an amicable breakup. We are. I do think that's for the best. Yeah, it comes down to lifestyle differences, what we want out of life, who we are. And who knows, though? This is part of why we're making it something that'll take a while, for several reasons, right? Is where we want to end up, what we want to do. We're pretty much figuring that out now, each of us, and how we slowly create that separation. And at the same time, leaving leeway for the possibility that either one of us might change, or we both might change, or we might grow together. But we're giving an appropriate amount of time to figure that out. There are a lot of benefits to having so much on film to be able to reflect and build from. When it's the straight footage and not not being accused of stealing money and crap, when it's just the straight footage of me making a fool of myself, or the fight that Caitlin and I had. Yes, and I'm the only one who can really reflect from that, and that's a very disappointing piece of it. Is there's a lot of things that I had gone through that could definitely benefit society and benefit people if the footage were simply released raw. People could see how things really were, and it would help people who may be or have been in my position, because things did not go anywhere near the way that they were painted. Oh, trust me, they didn't. But if that raw footage was out there, it would help a lot more people than just being used for scammers to make pennies off of me. And I could sit here and complain about that, but it was my content. I could have just left it up. But I was very embarrassed with my behavior, and I wasn't thinking about how it could help people later on. I mean, obviously I wasn't thinking about how it could help people later on after I got through that and, worked on myself. I wasn't thinking about anybody else, obviously, in reference to that. I was just thinking about how do I survive? How do I not have, people rapping on my window? And it's all in the past. Spidey V, welcome to the party. That's the best and healthiest things you guys can do for one another. And we're doing it for ourselves. Whatever we choose to do forward, we're doing for ourselves. Like I'm doing for myself, Caitlin is doing for herself. I'm doing me, she's doing her. I also think that it would be best for you two to go separate ways. A lot of people do. But once again, it's our life. We have to make our decisions. There's a lot of people concerned. The concern is going down. And ironically, I do have a feeling that by the time we choose to either stay together or separate at that point, that people aren't going to be all that concerned. Because they're less and less concerned every day. But we'll see what happens. Lil J Ren. I respect that. That's a mature way to separate from a relationship. Yeah, and it's the best part of this, and believe it or not, I've been trying to have this conversation with Kate, trying to separate, trying to work things in that direction, and she was very adamant about not letting that happen. Large in part because she saw what I'm worth. And I don't blame her. And I take it as a compliment. Because Caitlin has seen behind the scenes what my skills are. And you guys haven't seen a whole lot of them on screen because I'm not much of a performer. But I am one hell of an analyst. So, now finding a public persona, I'm really hoping I can turn this into something. The way that it had begun in the past. But I love people, I like people, and I am working on building people into my atmosphere. I may appear to be an exclusive person. I am most definitely not exclusive. I just try to make sure that unhealthy people stay on the outside of my life. That's all. And try to gravitate healthy people into it. Stuck in the Heartland, welcome to the party. Every Bite, welcome to the party. A2 Paper Plane, welcome to the party. And escorted off the premises. Socrates Aristotle, welcome to the party. Katie Nick, welcome to the party. Leanne Ashley K, welcome to the party. A therapist is an amazing idea. Yes, and thank you for the kind words as well. It's amazing to see the shift from only a month ago. People were telling me to grab a noose and telling me to shoot myself or threatening my life. And now, only weeks later, I have people that are patting me on the back saying, good job, saying, hey, glad you're getting forward, and, make sure that you keep making healthy decisions. And some people say, well, it's because now we see change. But I hate to say it. Now, most people, you seem normal, right? But there are a lot of people who, unfortunately, it's about numbers. When they see someone's popular or they're getting traction, they want to believe in that person. And that's rather disappointing. But at the same time, it's like you just have to let people be themselves. Some people don't know the story, and so popularity and authority bias might be the only ways that they get there. And so then I just have to make emotional reservations for those people and say, hey, I'm thankful you're here. I like getting to know you, and I really hope you decide to stick around. But when I start talking nerd, people get disinterested. So I have to learn to not talk nerd, just be nerd, and try to exude my creative side, which I do have. So, do you both have an end goal set? We do. Can I ask what your long-term goals are? You can ask, but I will not answer. Not at present, because for me, I'm not. They're very vague. And so, and also sometimes when I say things, I will sound like I'm contradicting myself. So I try to be very careful with what I say and how I say it when I'm not on Periscope. When I'm on Periscope, you'll probably be lost. Or no offense, I just freaking I'll go off on one tangent, boom, 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 endlessly. Gorna Sauer, welcome to the party. Hannah Dixon, welcome to the party. Aisha, welcome to the party. Crispy to you, welcome to the party. Kat Boucher, welcome to the party. Donald Wagner, welcome to the party. Hogan Mommy, welcome to the party. Oh yes, of course, that's what I mean. Thank you, Spontaneous Tears. AK Hack, welcome to the party. Paige Hildebrandt, well, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to move on for the sake of privacy. But I kind of just, well, you came in here. That's how life works. Moving on. No. Avoid these. Don't avoid that like the plague. Absolutely. Give those waves. What do we got next? I have trouble with this phone. Jen Wow Baby, welcome to the party. Do you still go live on YouTube? Yes. Yes, I do, and I remember you. And I remember your constant trolling. Guys, it is because I care about people that I remember people's names. Does no one realize that? I actually do care about you. That is why I remember people when they're trolling. And they'll use the same usernames, too. Why does it hurt me? Why do I talk about it? Because I care. And it just sucks because I'm like, that's a human being. It's a human being. And I can't involve myself with them. And I like being around people. Even when they're bad people. I like everyone. Or I love everyone. I don't like everyone. But even bad people, I've learned to tolerate some very, very bad people. Because people have good heart. You'd be surprised, guys. Everybody has a good heart. I don't care what anybody tells. Now, some people are evil in the way that they behave, but at heart, everyone is a good person. I don't care what you have to say about it. I mean, I care what you have to say about it, but I'm going to let you know that at heart, no matter what anyone has done, there is some shred of core that is just perfected. And that's just been my life experience. We'll leave the party. I do not do other broadcasters in the broadcast. Welcome to the party, welcome to the party. Get to repeat myself. Aramid, welcome on. I'm going to have to go. I said I was going to go make a TikTok, and now that didn't happen. Now it's too late. That's okay. Hallie Mama, welcome to the party. Marion, welcome to the party. I'd rather be here anyway. That works out. Seesaw says you guys will get forward. We will. Abby Hutchinson, welcome to the party. Tatiana Griffiths, welcome to the party. Tamara, welcome to the party. Okay. We're going to move on from that. And I'm going to learn my lesson. AK Hack says hello. Crystal Anna, welcome to the party. Okay. Straight up trolling. Got it. We're on Instagram. Wrong platform, my friend. My internet is so crap I keep losing the stream. I'm trying to be here, though. It's all good. Thank you for stopping in. I was genuinely interested to see what provoked it. Sorry. It's all good. It's all good. There's good and bad in everything, says Mary. Yeah. Yeah, life seems to be a lot more like salt and pepper than just black or white. It seems like every decision has its ups and downs, and the more responsibility in life that we attain, it seems like those choices affect so many more people and so many more things. And I don't really count on that. When did you first start YouTube Periscope, says Katie? In 2015. I started, the YouTube channel I have, I think, it says 2017, and my Twitter might say 2017. I started YouTube in 2015. That is when I started on social media. Now, in 2014, 2013, 2012, I was doing Instagram, and I was actually not hacking, but I was able to ride the algorithm pretty well. I build an Instagram account up to like 10,000, and I would just delete it. I would just do it for fun. And I wish I had realized that there was money to be made in that, but I didn't know that, and I was just playing around. Nobody took me seriously in high school. I didn't even take myself seriously. Anyway. But then again, how can we describe good and bad objectively? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary, for saying that, because that's something I would like to say, but I am trying to spare the broadcast, because that's definitely a Periscope conversation. Joey says, do you think the U.S. will be in quarantine for the rest of the year? I don't have the ability to predict that. I have absolutely no idea, God's honest truth. Just given how influenza went, I don't think it would be such a bad idea. I do see other agendas within that, conveniences. But at the same time, I mean, think of it this way. I live in a very small atmosphere. Any atmosphere that we live in, a lot of times we'll kind of portray, we'll project whatever we think or see about ourselves in our life, and we'll project it onto the whole world, right? We think we see out there what's in here, when oftentimes the story is much larger, or there's a lot more to it. Florida is opening up. Been fantastic. That's good. Seal Princess, unfortunately, I won't be able to come live with you. But yeah, I think that it's going to be interesting, whatever does go on. But definitely not something that I have the ability to talk on with intelligence. I don't know enough. I could give you my theories, but I try to keep my theories to Periscope. Seaweed says Florida's open. That's a good sign. Oh, it says it's opening up. I mean, so is Georgia. We're in Georgia, and it has its stuff, like things opened up, businesses, I think. Is it restaurants, salons, things like that? I don't think is it, I don't know. I don't want to get into, like I said, this isn't a conversation for Instagram for me. Yeah, restaurants are at 25%. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to go run away now because this is getting political. And it's because I'm talking about quarantine, something that I do not know enough about. So, we're still in total lockdown, says Charlotte. Just waiting for the festival sponsors to have to go. Now, that I'd like to talk about. I'm on board for having a festival conversation. And our county is barely open. Okay. Festivals? Does anybody do festivals? Have I ever been to a concert?
Yeah.
I've been to... Yeah, okay. I went to a Christian concert back when I was Christian. And I've been to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Other than that, I'm not that cultured. But festivals, like actual hippie festivals, I like festivals. I actually really love the Grateful Dead. It's really funny. Like, the demographic of people that do not like me are parent age. And I find it so ironic because I identify with Gen X more so than my own generation oftentimes. Which becomes very annoying. But it is what it is. Yes, princess, says Seaweed. I do musical theater, if that counts. That sounds really cool. Hey, okay. This is so hard for me. It's so hard. Because you can't make friends with, like, I want to make friends. But here's what I learned. And this is a perception. It's a perception that I can't make friends on social media if it's my career. If it's like one stream of income for me. That I cannot make friends. Is that wrong? I don't know. Because it's like I want to. People are very gimme, gimme, gimme. And they always try to use me. They've always tried to use me. I get treated kind of like property or an animal or a foreign object. And I never understood why. But now I'm starting to get it. It's just like it's a social media thing or an internet thing. It's like someone is foreign, right? They're not, that's my best guess. It breaks my heart. It actually does, because it's so cool to me thinking that there's all these people on the internet that I could talk to, and it never really worked out that way. I attend Comic Cons, vampire balls. Vampire balls! I like unique things. I want to hear about this. I want to hear about a vampire ball. Francesca says, what kind of music do you like? What kind of music do I like? I like everything from Peter Grundy to like Nordic music, all the way to heavy metal, all the way to screamo and country music, all the way back to country music and pop and rap. I can listen to anything and appreciate it on some level. But my favorite is gonna have to be rap. I'm so basic, I know. But yes, Tootsie Slide, it's amazing, okay? You have to appreciate the culture. That's me. I'm a dork, but at the same time, I appreciate rap music. Do you not realize how fast some of these guys have to talk, guys and girls? And that, like, people don't appreciate that oftentimes. Like, the skill, some people will listen to it just because it's popular. No joke, I'm listening to it because I'm like, some of their songs are absolute freestyle. Like, they're pulling it out of nowhere. That takes some skill to have that level of wordplay. I don't know, I think it's cool. That's what I like. Leeds Festival UK, Glastonbury Fest too. I'm going to screenshot that. What do I mean? Ooh, Emma Chase. What do I mean about what? I love heavy metal and love Ozfest. Okay, Joey. Okay. Ozzy Osbourne, I could never really get into, but what other kind of heavy metal do you like? Chalky says, "Are you famous?" No. No. Says, so while you're growing your platform, and I already know I'm being trolled. Why do I not just block people? Because I don't like getting rid of people. Seesaw says, so while you're growing your platform, I'd pick like a small group of reliable people. Reliable people are very hard to find. Yes, Joey, says Francesca. It's awesome, says Princess. And we got a big what right there. What? Favorite fancy food, says Gimme Nugs. Favorite fancy food. Oh, I'd have to think about that one. Can you give me options? I like food. I really like food. It's a big deal for me. Food is an emotional subject for me. Like Lil Peep, Eminem. Oh God, don't you little peep me! You little peep me on cry on broadcast. This is Instagram. I can't cry on broadcast. I was in Colorado. Oh my God, I had an emotional connection to Lil Peep. I was in Colorado. I was literally driving through the Colorado Rockies when Lil Peep died. And I pulled right on the side of the road. I couldn't even function. That dude, I could identify so much with that dude. Baby, I love you, but don't even look at me right now. They can look at me, right? I don't want you to see my weakness. I get paid for this weakness. I'm embarrassed. I love you. She sees my weakness off screen. She does. Weaknesses that I don't even show on screen. But yeah, Lil Peep was a big deal for me. And I remember when he died. That was hard. I can't even imagine, like, some of his fans. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of his fans were kids. And they were like, you know, he had like a cult following. People were really into him. He's very unique. I think they made him, we were watching a movie about, I almost lied. I don't think we were watching the movie about him on a flight that we took on the way here to Georgia about Lil Peep, and it was well done let me say something about it, though. I have to say it. This is who I am. You know, I just speak what I know and what I see. Is that there were so many people that took advantage of him, and it pushed him over the edge, and he felt like he couldn't say no to the people that he loved. Like, I know the story because it was literally almost my story. Not on that level, of course. But, you know, I'm like nobody. I'm tiny. But, no joke, there were people in my life that took over my life as I was gaining success here on social media, and I let them have too much, and it almost destroyed me. And seeing that, like watching that movie, you could see plain as day how it was like this telling his story, but it's like everybody, now that he's dead, everybody gets to tell the story like they're innocent in what happened to him, and it's just so not true, and it makes me so angry seeing that. Of course, at the end of the day, he took his own life, but anyway, positives. Eminem, old Eminem, and some of his new stuff. His newest album, I'm really not a fan of at all. I feel like it was an absolute sellout album, but that's just me. NWA, not so much. Vampire Ball is Halloween. Okay, were you able to get a blog up?
Oh, did you send me that?
I didn't. That's my fault. So everyone knows, for future reference, Caitlin is officially a writer within my publication on Medium.
Is it time to put up a book?
It is. It's time to put one up.
Okay, I'll send it.
Okay. And so Caitlin, but she has her own account, and she is a writer within my publication, so I think you should be able to go and follow Caitlin on her writing, on her, what'd you call it, your account as a writer. So Caitlin is a writer on my blog, but she has her own account that she's doing it on, so you can go follow her if you want to, as a writer. She's a very good writer, and she's very eloquent. She's still getting better, so If you have any criticisms or comments, please make sure that they're constructive criticism. Just remember that if you have negative things to say without positive, you're destroying a human life, and if God is real, you're going to hell. So be nice. Vampire Ball, Halloween weekend in New Orleans, Tampa in November. Scheduled for March. See, I'm the kind of person that, knowing nothing about that, I would go with you. Like, I would just go to it. I'm like, let's go. That's how I am. That's who I am. That's a part of me that people have not seen for 2 years. Got really scared of people. But now knowing I don't have to be afraid, I could just, shut up. I could do that. So, Halloween weekend in New Orleans. But I want to know more about, like, what is it about? Like, what, I want to know some of the customs. Just message me. DM me some of the customs of a vampire ball. Seesaw says, wait, meet you for what? Vampire ball sounds so awesome. Sounds pretty cool. Rap is harder than it seems. I tried, but it was way harder than just writing a song. I can only imagine. The best professionals, at least from my standpoint, make their craft look very easy. So to me, that looks really hard. Like, I could look at, like, I see someone who makes it look easy, I'm like, there's definitely more to that. And if you look at people, like, in the middle of the game, and they're spitting freestyle, you can tell it's just not easy. It's cool. I think it's really cool. Anyway. You're talking to someone very uncultured, so still learning. I think our comments come in different times for you than us. Possibly. I'm also possibly very behind. Have you ever been to Ireland? Not yet, Dara. Not yet. I've spoken with a lot of people from Ireland, and I love hearing stories about if anyone has your own country and things like that. I'm going to sound like an absolute jerk, and I'm going to say that I'm not looking for friendship right now. But I definitely love learning about people, where they're from, who you are. So if you do DM me, and I don't want to be anybody's friend right now, and I feel terrible saying that, but I don't trust anybody right now. But if you want to have a basic human conversation, I think that would be really cool. I'd love to hear about where you're from, what you stand for, who you are, because I love getting to know people. It's just I never realized how much people would get attached to me just when we would have a basic conversation. And I don't know if it's because they don't have those often or what it is, but if you do message me, I'm really just looking to have a chat. Just a little banter. For those of you over in the UK, just a little chat. I think it would be very cool. Emotion is not a weakness; it's a strength. Thank you, spontaneous tears. And it is a honed skill sometimes. Robin Williams was hard. Huh? Heartbreaking, says Francesca. Oh yeah, the one on Netflix.
Okay, so I have now learned that I will submit it to, because it's the first time we've done
I have to approve it?
You have to approve it.
Okay. Sorry. Everybody, we're all good. We're all good. No sweats here. No sweats. Listen to an alternative goth. Strict dress code, the Vampire Ball. Oh, that's cool. Alternative goth. Give me some bands. I need to hear some bands to know. Have you ever been to the UK? Not yet. Seesaw says... Oh, seaweed. I'm calling him Seesaw. Seaweed. Oh, excuse me. I was looking at your Periscope. Do you block people who comment on there? Or are you only looking for regulars? Josh, welcome on. Chili Peppers, says Emma R. Chase. Chili Peppers. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yeah? I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's a band. You didn't even know that, did you? Oh my god, you're adorable. Na 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 na. Nothing? Californication? Nothing?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
That's okay. I think that's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, okay. Yeah. I sound manic when I get excited. I talk fast, I get nervous. On Periscope, I do block people, including if you do not have... I'm realizing I don't have to do that on Instagram, but on Periscope, it's going to have to be a rule for Periscope. I block anybody on Periscope that is not in there, like, being who they really are. If it's a troll account. Or, I mean, something I can get away with is if it's someone who is impersonating, like, a fake person, and they're just actually being nice and normal. You know, as long as I don't notice, as long as I don't figure it out, you're in the clear. So that's where I'm at. I love talking to people, but Periscope it can be a rough place if you're not careful. And there's a lot of people on there who are very, very smart, and they know how to get the upper hand. So it's safer to be careful there. But here on Instagram is a very safe place because people like that often have a lot of fear, and so they're afraid of the restrictions here on Instagram. So I like that. Crux Shadows, Boss Hoss, Monroe, Cure, Depeche Mode. Motionless in White. I do like Motionless in White. Social Repose. I haven't heard of them. I'm going to screenshot this. I'll take a look at some of those bands. Do you have had any pets, or do you want any? Says Gimme Nugs. I have not had. I have not had pets since I have been away from home. I had a dog, and we do want a dog, or a dog. I can't have a cat. I love cats, but I can't do cats. I can't do cats. I do love cats. I love them, but I don't want to own one.
Yeah.
Unless they're an outside cat, which I'd feel too guilty about, and they'd be an inside cat, and then the cycle would continue. So, yeah, it'd be cool to have a dog. But Caitlin and I right now are making an effort to move our own ways and figure out what we want to do. So, a pet is far in the distance. All right, well, my phone is getting hot. This has been an awesome conversation. It's been a lot of fun talking with all of you. According to my schedule, I have a schedule that adapts now, which is really cool. And so it's adapting to what's going on. So I'm going to be live more on Instagram, apparently. I will talk to you very soon. Thin Lizzy, totally. And we got laughter, maybe because I was trying to pronounce those things. Take care. Thank you, Francesca. Yes, I got so used to people not caring that I would leave and then not say anything. I used to ask people to let me know when they're coming in, let me know when they're leaving, all that stuff. And I'm supposed to do my weekly podcast, which once again I missed because I was live. I gotta start planning ahead. I don't do that. I don't like pre-recorded content. I don't like doing that. Photos, yes. Videos, podcasts, not so much. Stay safe. Thank you, Spontaneous Tears, you too. Thank you, all of you, seriously, for being decent, regular human beings. You absolutely, like, the day was regular, but you made me feel like today was absolutely worth it. It's days like this that even when it's just normal, just absorbent level of gratitude, and even if it might seem ingenuine, it's completely genuine. I know my emotions are like, bee-boo, bee-boo, blah, but I'm super grateful. So take care of each other and stay safe, loves. Thank you, Charlotte, Sykes, you too. Have a good night, everyone, and good day wherever you're at in the world. Peace for now, and thank you so much for coming on.